Hey guys, it's Greg. I love it when my mom washes my butt, especially when she puts a little finger in there and I get so happy I go, eh. Oh, sorry. Sorry guys. Let's just go with the episode. Hey friends, this is Dee-man Johnson III. Today we're going to talk about 90 Days Season 11 Episode 3. This time we're going to talk about Greg, and I swear to God, every time I see that age, I'm like, damn it, I'm older than him. How dare he be that young with such great looks? He looks god-awful, man.
You putting mayonnaise or anything?
No, she don't like mayo.
Oh.
Greg wants to make food, but his mom needs to baby him all the time, so she helps out with or without Greg's consent. I read the term on Reddit. It's called infantizing or some shit like that, where you still treat your kid as like a little infant and you do everything for them. I mean, we saw that in the last episode when she just went on a whole list of chores she does for her son. Anyway, Greg's mom treats Greg as a baby, which is why she says they need
separate rooms.
Because she knows that her baby boy is a loud c***er.
So instead of holding up a sign, we'll hold up a loaf of sourdough.
So instead of holding up a sign right outside the airport, he's gonna hold this sourdough bread, and it has her name on it. He says it's so she can recognize it, but we all know it's in case he forgets her name. Greg is now driving on the way to pick up Joan from the airport, and he says he's so excited that it's like
Opening that big box of pizza and just having that first slice, taking that first bite.
That is a fat person thing to say, because sadly I know exactly what he means. When you open that pizza, the freshest, ooh, and you grab that slice, you just want to dance. So now he's at the airport, and this is usually the part that we all love, where the couples finally meet for the first time. Sometimes they run to each other, sometimes they walk to each other, and other times they just do what these guys do and they just look at each other. And then eventually they hug each other with a bar in between them. Okay, I guess that's romantic. I mean, I get it. She's probably tired as shit, and she's just like, how am I still awake?
Instead of holding a cardboard sign, you know?
This white boy's crazy. This time, he compares her not to a box of pizza, but he says it's like
being born out of my mother's womb, you know?
What? That's fucking gross, man. Well, you know, I like to crawl inside my mom's womb. What's wrong with that? Everything?
Oh, he's looking great. He has lost weight.
How do you think Greg is losing this weight? Do you think he did the whole Dr. Now approach, or do you think he's taking Ozempic? Or do you think he's doing it all on his own? Do you think he's raw dogging it? I don't know. This doesn't look like a man who can raw dog anything.
I'm in America.
You sure are. In America.
Things we were talking about is just like obviously us getting intimate, making love.
And the first thing Joan's like is, you told your mom about us getting intimate, you dumb fucking piece of shit? I would be the same. It's like, God, you don't want to go someplace where somebody's mom will be, and then you know that they talked about y'all fucking already. Yeah, that's gonna make me feel real welcome. Hey, hi mom, by the way, I'm gonna put your son's peeing in my mouth. Yeah, you're gonna hear him do a bunch of moaning sounds. Yeah, and then I'll kiss you on the cheek afterwards. Don't worry though, I'll wipe my face up so I don't get any of them little sperms on you. All the sperms would be trying to go into the mom's womb. Just traveling south like, hey, we found it, guys. It's here. It's what we're used to. So Greg tells her about them sleeping in different rooms to try and gauge how she feels about it.
I'm not sleeping in a separate room.
She doesn't feel good about it, I can tell you that. She does not want to sleep in different rooms. She even says that if she knew that she was going to have to sleep in a different room, she would have just never came. And I understand it. You didn't travel halfway across the world just to sleep by yourself. I mean, I don't know why you'd fly halfway across the world to sleep with that, but you know, that's your preference, not mine.
Maybe we can compromise on something with my mom, like leaving the door open.
Oh my God, he is a child. Holy shit, what are you, like 13, inviting your girlfriend over, and then your parents pop your head in and y'all are holding hands and they're like, hey, y'all two separate from each other. Oh shit, that's gonna be great. And you know the mom's just gonna be looking under the door anytime it's closed. Just, I see what you're doing in there. You better not be getting your peen stinky in my house. She'll walk into the room and be like, I smell it. I don't get why you didn't get a hotel. Hotels aren't that expensive. Get a Motel 6. They'll leave the goddamn light on for you. They make it to Greg's mom's house, and the house looks giant on the outside. Jesus Christ, good job, Greg's mom. And the first thing that happens when they get inside the house is his mom bitches about the time.
Finally, what time is it? 9:45.
Well, sorry, Mom. I'm not the fucking pilot. I can't control what time the plane fucking lands.
Nice and thin. That's a lot.
Greg's mom talks about she's gonna fatten Joan up and then probably eat her Hansel and Gretel style. That's my guess. She asks Greg why he has a 2017 calendar hung up in his room. He claims he just likes the photo on it, but I think he's lazy as f and just didn't take it down. Never changed the date, never put a new one up, nothing. They look at how unorganized Greg's room is and how little he did to get stuff prepared for Joan. He doesn't have a job. What the hell is he doing all day? All he does is bake bread and slap himself with that bread. I'm just saying he could have had that room more prepared.
This is Daisy
She
or Lily?
jumped up. That's Daisy. She jumped up.
Daisy jumps on the bed and Joan isn't having it. She kicks that dog immediately off the bed. She's like, what the hell is this? You get down. She's not used to inside dogs. Where she comes from, the dogs are outside only, and that's for security. Daisy ain't gonna be no security. She ain't bulk or buff. God, you could just kick that thing all across the yard and all it would do is yap the entire time. I'm not saying to abuse animals though, alright? Don't do that. I'm just saying that's how much security this dog provides, is none. Who out there lets their dogs on their beds? Do y'all think that's gross or do you think it's awesome? My dog gets on my bed cause she's big as f and she tells me what to do. It's not like I can control her. She just looks at me and is like, you're just lucky I'm letting you live, human. So comment down below, do you let your dog sleep on your bed or do you let it lay on your bed, on the couch, anywhere? I do, shit, I don't give a shit. Greg goes downstairs to have an uncomfortable conversation with his mom about Joan sleeping in a different room. He doesn't want that at all. He wants to sleep in the same room. So he brings it up to his mom and he's like, hey mom, I want to sleep in the same room as her. And he could give any good reason. A good reason would be about how lonely she feels from going halfway across the world and she doesn't want to be alone right now. That would be a good excuse. Instead, he tries to come up with any little baby kid excuse he could, and he comes up with,
She is afraid of the dark, you know.
she's afraid of the dark. You fucking dumbass. And then the mom's even like, afraid of the dark. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, dark's different there. When it's dark out there, the demons come out. And the mom's like, oh, I didn't know anything about demons. So she agreed. She agreed that they could sleep in the same room. And he's like, trust me, I won't be putting the stinky D in her. And she's like, well, I sure as hope not. Because then I'd have to clean it off. At this moment, the mom talks about how she washes Greg's balls from front to back, not back to front, and she's worried that Joan will be a back to front. Because she says doing front to back just...
Usually works out better that way.
Her words, not mine. And that's it. But next time on 90 Day Fiancé.
Is my mom mowing the lawn?
Hi, Greg.
Oh, shit! Oh, I would hate to see that. That's hilarious. That's what we call comedic timing. All right. Hey, Greg's mom, what are you doing out there? You having a good time? Yeah. They're trying to have sex because he was just talking about her butt. But you don't know any of that because you're running the lawnmower. Quick! Now is y'all's chance to She won't know because she'll hear the lawnmower. No, it's a trap. She'll turn off the lawnmower and then all she'll hear is Greg going... I don't know why Greg sounds like a dying cartoon character when he comes. It's just what he sounds like. How dare you kink shame Greg and his sounds. Alright guys, this is Dee-man Johnson III. What do you think about this episode? What do you think about Greg so far? Are you enjoying his little story? Let me know down below. And if you haven't subscribed and do all that stuff, I am so goddamn sick, but I'm getting better. The worst is behind me, so now it's just, you know, Now I'm on an uphill journey, which is crazy because I've been going out and I've just been hearing people sick literally everywhere, all around me. I'm on medication where I can get sick really easily. And the doctor's like, yeah, just avoid people who are sick. And I'm like, motherfucker, I got kids. That's impossible. If the plague spread, I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to get it because of the schools, all right? So yeah, it's impossible for me to get away from people who are sick. It's just not realistic. So hopefully I get better. My wife now is super sick, and god damn it, she's still going to work. I don't know how, because god, there was just one day where I was just out. I couldn't do anything. I was just sweating, just feeling like garbage. Yeah, I don't know how she does it. But she's a lot stronger than me. Womb power, I guess. Alright guys, this is Dee-man Johnson III reminding you that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job no matter what, so always keep it up. Peace out. You guys are awesome. And all that stuff. I'm sorry if this is a boring ass episode. I'm just so goddamn sick. But we will fall into the floor while we're listening to the song Bacon Bread.
I'm baking bread. I'm baking bread.
I actually like this song Bacon Bread. I don't know why. It's really catchy to me. So that's it. Sorry. Let me go back down the rest of the way. All right.
Baking bread, motherfucker, that's what I said.
I need to install some disco lights in this bitch.
I'm baking bread, motherfucker, that's what I said. I'm baking bread. I'm baking bread. I'm baking bread, motherfucker, that's what I said.